My name is Ruben Lenten, professional extreme big air kiteboarder.
And I'm Hadlow, 5 times kiteboarding world champion.
We are on a mission to push the limits of kiteboarding once again.
Traveling the world to ride the best spots,
Checking out the sickest events,
and having an epic time along the way.
The adventure continues. We are on the loose. So I grew up in a small beach town, about 20-minute drive down south from Amsterdam. And I loved growing up there. It's had all the conditions I've ever wished for. Like, it's always different. Sometimes the sea is flat, sometimes there's some nice waves, wind from the left, wind from the right, strong, light, we've got it all. So I think that's shaping us into very all-round kiters. So now, throughout my injury, I've been able to ease back into it with a few fun sessions. Also did some foiling, getting into that side a little bit, and just enjoying some days at home. Also in Noordwijk we have Kite Mana. It's one of the world's best kiteboarding shops, always making sure that everybody has the right gear around the world. So yeah, it's great to do downwinders with them and have a good time. A very fun coincidence is that Aaron actually moved to Noordwijk as well, my hometown. He moved from England to come spend a few months in the Netherlands and going on some nice trips and evolving the business and our careers together again. It just feels great.
I saw Ruben on the first time when I was, I think we were 13, 14 maybe. And my first experience of him is pulling this kite loop in I think it was 2003 or 2. And just the kite hitting the water before him and then a huge crash and bam. So things haven't really changed so many years on. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, I've had a couple of injuries, but the setbacks that Ruben's gone through over his career have just been absolutely insane. And the last one was, just so devastating just because of the timing, and he was just back on the water and getting his confidence back, and then to have something so destructive happen, for him just to even ride again and get to where he wants to be, it's tough to see, but also incredible strength, and now he's finally back and it's good fun.
So another epic opportunity that came out of me shattering my ankle and getting more implants in my ankle has been getting a phone call from Stryker, one of the biggest medical companies in the world, with over 40,000 employees dedicated to making healthcare better. They rang me up, they were like, "Hey Ruben, our products are inside your ankle. Would you be open to doing a patient story at our sales meeting?" Before I knew it, I was doing a talk in front of 2,500 people live in Barcelona, and another 30,000 on the live stream. So that was pretty nerve-wracking. I think that was one of the most nervous things I've ever done. But I rocked it and got a lot of very worthy connections and feedback out of that. And I think it was awesome. Since then, Stryker has been supporting me to rebuild my life basically and get back onto my feet, get back into my career. And it's been lovely being an ambassador for them. And also together with Aaron, I went off to Kiel, Germany, to host a clinic for the Stryker team. And it's been great just showing them what kiteboarding is all about, Some employees were already kiting and some had to begin, but we had an epic event. We are at Stryker headquarters in Kiel. It's one of the production facilities Stryker has. The only one in the world where they actually build the nails, like the nails, the implants that go into the body, into the bone. And yeah, we just had a tour and it's been absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, creating products that actually rebuild lives, you know. Right now I'm a little bit nervous because yeah, I have to do a talk at their town hall sales meeting. And yeah. It's always interesting, you know, preparing for a talk and talking about your own story. Everything you need is inside of you, but you still start stressing about it a little bit. Now I get quite nervous, but I think we're gonna rock it. So yeah, it gives me goosebumps because I never thought I would be back on my kiteboard after such a break, and now I'm just back at it. So yeah, I think everybody enjoyed it. I was able to share my story and some wise lessons. Now we're off to the beach to actually take the employees of Stryker out kiting. That was the whole goal of this, to make them experience the freedom this sport has to offer. So let's go.
I'm a long lost soul traveling all around this world. Got 7 different children from 7 different girls. I've known about love for a long, long time. I laid some roots down in Tennessee. I thought nobody ever bothered me, but I was wrong. I was wrong. Shot a man who pissed me off, then ran out of town. And the sun came up.
It was amazing. She flew in the air.
Voices and desperate smiles. And I'm calling you up to say goodbye.
So easing back into my kiting was a bit harder than I expected. There was a nice storm on the forecast, so I grabbed my gear and I went kiting at IJmuiden, one of the infamous storm chase spots in the Netherlands as well. So I went out there and I was expecting to pull the first loops again, but the wind was quite strong and I was feeling quite out of sync with my ankle not being 100% fit. And I was actually pretty disappointed that session and very emotional because I felt a lot of fear and out of place, whilst riding a storm was my happy place and I was totally in my element. But not this session. Like, I was scared to pull even a loop. And I had a few nice jumps, nice floaty, just easing back into it. But I definitely have a lot more fear now because the last thing I want is to spend more time in the hospital or to get injured. I just want to take care of my family and enjoy this sport to the max. I'm not going to change the sport anymore. I'll leave that up to the next generation. So I pick my battles and pick my goals differently for sure.
The sport now is crazy in all disciplines. You know, the level's being pushed in every direction, and the big air side of things is like the latest craze for sure. And now there's people are taking board off rotations with mega loops and double kite loops, S loops. Like, everything's coming out the bag now, and people are just putting it on the line. And it's nice to see that finally happen because big air is such a spectacle, and if it's done with power and it's extreme and it looks cool and it just ticks all the boxes, and hopefully everyone stays safe, but it's definitely getting more risky as time goes on.
Ooh, storm chase is on. We see 62 knots on the forecast for the north of Denmark. And they gave the green light for the Cold Hawaii Big Air Games. Aaron is going to be competing. I'm going to be checking it out, maybe playing a few tunes, and probably go for a big air session myself. So it's going to be an exciting contest. Let's go! We're looking at a serious forecast.
We have 2 jet skis, 1 boat, 6 guys on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have experience in conditions we're gonna
Yeah,
get.
they're from years.
Well, try and find them.
There's no
Who
better
experience
guys.
60 knots on the water. There's not many.
Yeah.
In terms of what we have in Denmark, it's the best guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the guys who trains all the other guys.
Hope you all play it safe, play it wise, and be a gentleman out there. And it's all about the stoke. And thanks for putting this on. I'm very excited.
It's gonna be okay. Strong. That's all we need.
It's good for me.
Yeah, good for him.
I've been on the world tour since like 2003 pretty much, so yeah, coming up to 20 years of solidly competing. Yeah, it's a good motivation for me. It's something I don't really want to lose. And yeah, it's obvious in all sports as you get older and new kids and new generations come through, it's just, it's part of the game, part of the sport. Just recently we've been trying to unhook past the bar. Definitely my body isn't what it used to be and a little bit more brittle, and you need to learn to manage that. But yeah, I think I've learned to manage it in the right way, and I still look at people in other sports that are still going. People like Ronaldo and Kelly Slater, they're still top of their game at their age, and let's see where it goes. It's a different game when you get a bit older, and I think your experiences and it's not that the hunger dies down, but you have to manage your way through your career in a different way. You use really a lot of experience, especially competing. There's guys that are younger and sending it probably harder and just going for these crazy things, but you can always do well with heat management and experience, and there's definitely a level to that I'm able to use. So yeah, approaching things in different ways. And yeah, goals and expectations, of course you have to be more realistic with the sport nowadays. I've come from a time when I was really dominant, and there was a real focus on freestyle, and there was a certain amount of people doing that. Now the sport's so much bigger, it's way more competitive in every aspect, and that means you have to focus on one discipline almost, and I've always loved to do lots of different things. And even when you focus in on one, like big air or something, you just see the level improving, week after week here in Cape Town especially. And yeah, it's crazy to see, but yeah, you got to be in the game, be a part of it, and yeah, I stay motivated by my own progression, and being able to work in the company and do different things on the side. Yeah, On Loose has been away for a while, and we've always talked about, we've got to do it again, over the last however many years that we haven't done it, and yeah, times have changed, and we just want to, our goal is to have fun together, travel the world. We want to do the same things and have fun along the way, and it's a perfect platform and way to do it. So in the end we decided, let's bring it back, let's see how it goes, and so far so good.
the road.